More Boeing trouble, and this is what this is about, this episode of VisionJet TV. We'll be talking about the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900 with the window blue after takeoff. That's what we're going to be talking about here in this episode of VisionJet TV. My name is Fabrizio. I'm your aviation advisor, strategist, and also airline transport pilot, and also author of the book, The Quantum Economy. More about special offer on the book towards the end of the video, so stay to the end so you can take advantage of this special offer. So what happened? So this was on the 5th of January, Friday, 5th of January 2024. Boeing 737-900 Alaska Airlines was taking off from Portland, Oregon. Off it went into the air, and at 16,000 feet, one of the windows blew out and caused a depressurization. Fortunately, the passengers were all in their seats with the seat belts on, and the airplane returned and did an emergency landing back at Portland Airport. Now, what's the cause of this accident? We're not quite sure yet, but the FAA has grounded 170 Boeing 737-900 Maxes. This is another one of these 737 Maxes, same airplane that was grounded a few years ago because of the two accidents that happened, one in Indonesia and one in Ethiopia. So more trouble for Boeing. As a result, the shares have plummeted by 8% so far on the New York Stock Exchange today, talking to you on the Monday here. So not good news for Boeing, with also 170 aircraft grounded so far. Now, they're saying that it could possibly be some of the screws. They're not sure if it's a manufacturing defect, but I'll tell you one thing that it could potentially be. Now, Alaska Airlines have been receiving delivery of a lot of new airplanes over the last few months. And as they receive delivery of new airplanes, they have to train new crew. Crew meaning pilots and flight attendants. Now, when you join an airline, every airline, whether you're experienced on the airplane or not, at some point during your training, you do what's called an aircraft visit, both the pilots and the flight attendants. And one of the things you do during the aircraft visit, a number of things, but one of them they make you do is sit on near the wing where these emergency exits are. It's a window which acts as an emergency exit, and they allow you to pull that. You pull the lever and you actually open this window, and it's very, very easy to use. Just pull the lever and it goes up. Even a kid could do it. So it's very easy to open, but, and this is the bit here where I think what could have potentially happened, it's quite tricky closing it. You've got to close it almost with two hands and make sure it clicks. Now, what I think could have potentially happened here is that everyone had a bit of a practice, and then one of the girls, or maybe one of the guys that's not so strong, ended up shutting the emergency exit window and didn't shut it properly because it was, maybe they needed to go to the gym a bit more, and it didn't click, and they just left it. And this could have been maybe a new flight attendant, so never flown before, that did this and just left it there. And that's what could have been the cause. And I'm surprised that no one's saying this. The different experts that have been interviewed so far, they're all talking about these screws. Now, obviously, if it's the screws, then it really is a Boeing problem. If it's not the screws and it's the one of the crew that didn't shut the emergency exit properly, causing the window to blow out, then of course it's an Alaska Airlines problem. But anyway, it's going to take a while for them to find out what exactly did happen. So I'd like to get the conversation going here. What do you think happened? Is this worrying you? And are you never going to fly on a Boeing 737 MAX anymore? If you're thinking of buying a private jet and you're looking at the larger cabin aircraft, the Boeing business jet, the Airbus corporate jet, or the Embraer lineage, are you maybe ruling out the Boeing now because of what happened? So let's get this conversation going. I'd like to see what you think. It'd be great. And any recommendations, suggestions you have for future videos, please post them here below. And get yourself a copy of The Quantum Economy, because if you do, buy a copy, click on the link below. Why do you need this book? This book is full of information about the trends of the future for business, and talks about private jet and how the private jet is going to be a key player for entrepreneurs in the future. And so stories in here of other entrepreneurs that have used the private jet to build their businesses, including the story of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. And so you'll find that in there. But if you click on the link below, get yourself a copy and write a review, you will become a verified purchaser from Amazon. Send me that on an email, and you will qualify for a free one-to-one call with me. If you're looking to buy a private jet, there's lots of information here on VisionJet TV and other channels here on the internet. Lots of information you can find. But if you're going to buy a private jet, it needs to be we need to come up with a specific plan for you. And it's a very technical purchase. So you're going to need someone to guide you through the process so you do the right thing. You don't want to end up being one of these horror stories where you've overpaid for an airplane, or you bought the wrong airplane, or it breaks down after a month, or there's some major maintenance 6 months down the line which grounds your plane for 3 months and they find corrosion in it, etc., etc. So many of these horror stories out there. So you really want to get some advice specifically for your case. And so I usually charge for these calls, but here's an offer. Get a copy of the book, post a review, and send me an email with proof that you've done that, and we'll get you on a call. And that's all from Fabrizio Poli here on BizJet TV. I want you to check out this other video I did with the human internet, David Bradford, where he tells his story about how he uses private jets to build the various businesses that he's been with. And I'm sure you'll find that one interesting. And that's all from me here on BizJet TV, and I'll see you on the next one.